toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Sooners offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. They'll give it to him again. Showing off the arms. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Slides away. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He lofts one down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the throw.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cook. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it in matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to score. Touchdown Sooners!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. Went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. There he goes. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Kearney. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Run in the red zone. It's Cook. 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Off play action. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll give it to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Griffin. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. To throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gibson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Unloads to the right. This time he's got him. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it inside the 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers will punt this one away. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got his man to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grab near the marker, it's Sategna. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah.
And down he goes back at the 3.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Nice move there. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice.
Turning it on. Touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Coming out with it. And the ball is loose on the return. Kicking team's got it.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on 1st down from the 30. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Oklahoma, 56, Wisconsin, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etheridge. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. He's got great speed. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Wisconsin, 7.
Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The screen, and watch out. He did not make it a stolen The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Tatum. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.